Welcome to another day of Ice Plunge 48 Laws of Power. Today is law number 4. Always say less than necessary. When you're trying to impress people with words, the more you say, the more common you appear and the less in control. Even if you're saying something banal, it will seem original if you make it vague, open-ended, and sphinx-like. Powerful people impress and intimidate by saying less. The more you say, the more likely you are to say something foolish. Let's talk about why you need to shut the heck up in business. But first, we gotta get into our cold plunge. And today, let's see what we're doing here. Oh, nice. Looks like we're in luck today. We're at 41 degrees, so we're in the 40s, so it's not gonna be too horrible. A little towel warmer. Throw the robe in there. And we're gonna talk about law number 4 as to why keep your mouth shut. Now, it's interesting, as I actually learned about this rule when I was in 6th grade, since my 6th grade teacher said the rule a little bit differently. What he said was, you may be stupid, but you don't prove it until you open your mouth. And that stuck with me forever. Now, let's get our 3-minute timer going. Okay, whew, that's cold. So, why don't you talk? Because it makes you stupid if you don't know what you're talking about. Now, like I said, this is something I learned. Wow, it's so cold. When I was in 6th grade, and basically it still holds true to this day. What I found super important is when I'm in meetings with a bunch of other people, I try to be the quiet one. I want to say so many things. I want to tell people they're wrong. I want to tell them my ideas. I want to tell them what I think we should do. But you'd be amazed what you find out if you just let other people talk for a while. Let them talk it out. Get people into that uncomfortable silence, right? Get people to where no one's talking and like you should, and they're like, okay, he's not saying anything. I guess I should say something else. People are so uncomfortable when it's silent. They just start talking, and that is when you get valuable information from people because they just need to fill that void with information. And that's how you can find out what people really think, and you can lure your enemies, or not necessarily enemies, or people that you need something from, but you can lure other people into looking stupid just by not talking, and let them just keep talking and talking and talking. Eventually, they'll say something that makes no sense or is wrong or whatever, and then you can jump on it and be like, that makes no sense. And then when the one thing you say is very minimal but correct, it just seems more profound because you're that person just sitting there talking like only very concise moments and saying only very concise things. You look like a super genius. And realistically, you're not. You're just like, I have no idea what I'm talking about, but no one knows that. You do not prove you're stupid until you open your mouth. So keep your mouth shut. People will think you're smart. Another way that I've learned this was when I was out in Vegas a long time ago with some buddies of mine that roll with the, oh my gosh, it is so cold. Hold on 1 second. How much time do I have left here? Oh my gosh, we're only at the 2-minute mark. Okay, we gotta get to 3 minutes. Anyway, so a buddy of mine that's in the Mongols out in Vegas, he invited me out to hang out a while back. So we're out in Vegas running around, he's like, hey, do you want to come to church with me? And I'm like, I'm not supposed to be going to that, but whatever. So it's kind of brought in as like a hang around. Just kind of, that's it. I just kind of hung around with them, chatted. Now, I am not a biker. That is not my thing. I'm an IT guy, and I do some crazy shit, but I am not that crazy with these like 1%ers and shit all the time. But they're friends of mine, so we hang out. Now, we're hanging out, and mind you, most of these guys I do not know at all. And these dudes are hardcore, some of them straight up fucking murderers, right? So it's like, I'm shitting myself the entire time sitting there, and I'm not saying a fucking word. Because I don't want people to fucking take me out. I don't want people to think I'm a cop. I don't know what the fuck. So all of a sudden I'm this new guy that just pops in and is hanging out with them all. Anyway, so the whole dinner, everyone's talking, bullshit, having a good time, except this one dude who's like directly across me. He's just like fucking staring at me like he wants to put my head on a pike. I'm fucking terrified. Again, I'm not saying a fucking word. I'm just sitting there, just looking around, keeping my mouth fucking shut because that's what you do. Now, at the end of the dinner, walking away, and I go to my buddy, I'm like, dude, like, who the fuck was that guy across the table from me? I'm like, holy shit. I was like, guy, I swear, like, there's only been a couple times I've seen someone want to murder me. That was that look. He's like, oh no, he's super cool. He's really chill. Actually, everyone thought you're like some crazy psycho fucking killer. I'm like, what? Why? He's like, because you didn't fucking say anything. You just sat there for like 2 hours and just stared at everyone the whole time. So I wound up putting off the vibe that apparently I was the fucking crazy, messed up dude, and these dudes were all fucking freaking out about me. So it worked. So that's the lesson I got for you, which is if you keep your mouth shut, people will come up with either that, you're smart or you're scary or whatever. You will be intimidating just by being quiet. So stay quiet, keep your mouth shut. No one will know you're stupid, and you might get out of certain situations alive that you might not have entered into. Now, with that, let's see what time it is, because I feel, oh yeah, we are at 4:15, well over 3 minutes. I'm going to be cold for like 4 or 5 hours now. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, it's 4:20. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh. Woo. Almost don't feel my legs there. So, that's 48 laws of power. Law number 4. Be quiet. I'll see you guys around. Later.